here, you are the anchor of the SABC. There is no foreigner who can come here and just take your job and say, from today I'm sitting here. The bosses would have allowed that. So the bosses are white monopoly capital which owns the South African economy. Is the one that brings foreigners into the country, give them jobs because they are going to pay them lower wages. And then from there come to South Africans and say, these people are taking your jobs. And then they make us fight. But Sakina, since when have other Africans never worked in South Africa? Because this Johannesburg was founded by a Southern Africa, not South Africa. That's why the language Fanaka law exists. Because these people came from everywhere to come and mine this diamond that we're enjoying and gold we're enjoying today in Gauteng. So they met from Mozambique, they met from Malawi, they met from Zambia, Zimbabwe. They came together, they couldn't hear one another. They even developed a language called Fanaka law. EFF was not there when that was formed. So it's not true that this is something that is happening for the first time. It has always been. But why would you say, I don't support colonialism and support colonial borders? That is hypocrisy. If you don't support apartheid, you don't support colonialism, you cannot support the invasion.
What do you say to some of the people who say, you know what, we love what the EFF is doing, but the manner in which their leader speaks about foreigners, so to speak, somehow dissuades us?
Don't vote for me. I don't want that vote. I don't want a xenophobic vote. I love my African people. The same way I love my mother and my grandmother. I'm in love with Africans. Africans are hated everywhere. You go to America, the black skin is a source of hatred. You go to UK, a black skin is a source of hatred. You're asking me to join in the hatred of black people. I know what the hatred of my skin did during apartheid. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be asked that I should stand at the border, at the fence between Limpopo and Zimbabwe and block a mother who's carrying a child, only crossing to get a medication in Musina and going back to Zimbabwe because there is a problem in Zimbabwe. I refuse to join that chorus. And if that will not make me the president of this country, I'm happy that let me die with my conscience being clear than being a president who has emerged through selling out his own soul. Nobody asked me to feel like this. Yeah. I feel very strongly about black people. I feel very strong about African continent. And I would rather not be a president because I know for a fact that this is an establishment that is spreading this anti-blackness that we experience everywhere else. It's not true. There's jobs in the restaurants. These Lesotho women who are working in our houses, yeah. Our sisters don't want to work there. They've gone to schools. They want quality jobs. Not that they look down on these jobs. They are saying, I cannot, with a diploma, with N6, with qualifications, go and be a domestic worker. Yeah. We want more. Who wants to go and work and be paid with wine in the Cape Farms? Who wants to do that of South Africans? Yeah. Let me and you take trucks and buses now and go and fetch those foreigners who are working there during harvesting season in the Cape wines. Let's go and take them and let's see what's going to happen to those Cape wines. All of those grapes are going to get rotten because our people will never agree to work in exchange for wine. Never will I. Nothing will persuade me. Not the results of the elections, not a gun on my head, not any form of intimidation will persuade me to hate on black people. I will never hate on Africans, not even for votes. Do not vote for me if you don't love Africans and you want me to hate them. I won't do that.
I think you're very, yes. You've even become emotional when it comes to this.
Yes, I won't do that. Yes.
Let's come.
Stop your self-hatred. Stop attacking our brothers from Africa, our sisters from Africa. We are one thing. You say batata umsebenzi. Even if we expel them tomorrow, you will still not get a job. There are no jobs in South Africa because whites are refusing to invest money in South Africa. They've got too many savings in the bank. They've got trillions in the bank. They are refusing to take it out and build industries. There is no Nigerian who stole an industry and hired Nigerians only. There is no Zimbabwean who's got a farm in Knysna or Stellenbosch who hired Zimbabweans. It is your white people who hire Zimbabweans, pay them low so that you can.
Julius Malema said he is ashamed sometimes to be called a South African. He is gnashing his teeth. He's saying that you guys don't know what you are doing. The youths don't know what you are doing. That these people, these Africans, these South Africans, the people you guys are sending out of your country were once there for you. He is saying you guys should go back to school, go back to your history books and read that the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, the Zimbabweans, they were there for you guys when you needed them the most. The Somalians that today you are chasing out of your country. Do you know that those people were there for Nelson Mandela? Most of this country gave him diplomatic passports during this time. He knows the history. He has studied. I don't know if most of you that are joining the protests, if you experience this apartheid, because if you did, you will not wish it on anybody. I know how at least I was taught in school. I know how you guys suffered, you guys struggled until you finally gained your independence. I think South Africans were the last to get independence in Africa. So you guys really went through a lot. So from what you guys suffer from these white folks, why are you guys not transferring the aggression on your black brothers and sisters? That's what Julius Malema is saying. He's saying that these people are not your problem. He's saying that these people are not taking your jobs. He's saying that foreigners are not doing anything. That you guys, when you see a black foreigners, you call them illegal immigrants. But when you see a white person, you call them investors. That you still have that fear in you of the white people, that the white people are still ruling you whether you like it or not. Please, you guys should change. You guys should sit down and think about this. And I know, yes, it's not all South Africans, but let's be honest. Has there been another group that is opposing this protest? Have there been another group, another South African group that have risen up to say what the Dudula groups are doing, the Dudula protest, the march to march, what they are doing is wrong? No. So you cannot come out, you South Africans are coming out and say not all South Africans. Not all South Africans. What has the South Africans that don't support this, what have you guys done? What have you guys tried to do to stop this? You guys to think about it. Thank you for watching today's episode. I'll see you on my next episode.